Numerous times throughout this 10-year period that some of the women became pregnant and that they would be beaten, forcibly hit in the stomach to force a miscarriage, if you can imagine that. One of the reasons we're hearing that they've brought out cadaver dogs to be searching the backyard of that home.
So, Dan, I just want to be clear. This is based on you and your teams reporting from local law enforcement sources?
That's correct. We have several law enforcement sources that we're really well connected to. Team Ed Gallick, Paul Orlowski, some of our reporters here have been in this community for years, very well connected, and we're getting little pieces of information out from them. Obviously, the investigators are taking the interviews with these three women very slow, trying not to traumatize them any further than what they've already been through. They've let them spend last night with their family again today. We know they were released from the hospital this morning, but they have not yet gone to their homes in Cleveland. We've been watching. We're not sure where they are, possibly a hotel, maybe a hospital, maybe a psychological research type center, but at this point, no signs of them at their homes.
We are told by local law enforcement, a spokesperson, that more interviews were conducted today. Now my exclusive interview with Charles Ramsey, one of the neighbors who noticed that Amanda Berry was screaming for help. His actions last night have a lot of people around here calling him a hero. I spoke with Charles Ramsey this evening. So you moved in about a year ago.
Yeah.
You'd seen Ariel Castro around, right?
When I moved there, only because he was my neighbor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What was he like?
Cool. He wasn't no freak of nature. He was like me and you, because he talked about the same thing you talk about. He talked about you, you know what I mean? You know, regular stuff, bro.
So yesterday, what happened?
Yeah, you gonna love this. Well, I'm gonna tell it all. Around 3 o'clock, I was on my porch, and the mailman put his mail in my mail. So I looked at it and was like, I gotta get Ariel his mail when he come home. A couple of minutes later, he pulled up. He checked the mailbox, grabbed his mail before he went in the house. I said, Ariel, here go your mail. And we just had the same conversation when I handed him the mail. He said, they can't get it right. I said, nope, damn postal service. That's it. He left. I jumped on my bike, went to McDonald's, came back home. I'm in my house, but I'm in the living room, and I'm right by the front door, because I'm looking out the front door. And man, this girl screamed like a car had hit a kid, which made me, you stop eating. What the hell was that? That. So when I got up, I saw my neighbor across the street. He run across the street, and I'm like, I'm thinking, where are you going? Because ain't nobody next door, because I just saw Ariel leave. And I know ain't nobody over there. Heard that girl scream, and saw him run across the street. And I went outside and wondered what he was doing. And the girl, Amanda say, I'm stuck in here, help get me out. So he either don't know English that well or panic. But he just looked at me and was like, he's a girl. And that's all he did. So here I come with my, half-eaten Big Mac. And I look and I say, well, what's up? And she's like, I've been trapped in here. And he won't let me out. It's me and my baby. I say, well, you ain't got to talk no more. Come on. I'm trying to get the door open and can't. Because he didn't torture chambered it some kind of way and locked it up, right? So I did what I had to do and kicked the bottom of the door, and she crawled out of it. She grabbed her baby, but threw me off. All right, so fine. I got some girl and her kid.
And what did she look like? I mean, what was she wearing?
Jumpsuit. She had a white tank top on, rings on, mascara. She was well groomed. She didn't look like she was kidnapped. That's what I'm saying. That's what threw me off when she was like, I'm in here trapped. And I'm like, well, you don't look like kidnapped, so maybe you got a boyfriend problem. But I'm thinking, I know who lives here, and he's 50-something. You can't be the boyfriend problem. It can't be him. Maybe you're dating his son.
And you'd never seen her before?
Bro.
In the year that you've been there?
Bro, listen, never. That woman didn't come out the house. The only kids that came out the house were two little girls. They played in the backyard. He had two dogs. Where I live, naturally, it's next door. My bedroom is upstairs. So when I just hear kids playing, I know it's them. They do the same thing. Play in the backyard for a couple hours, go back in the house. Same thing every day. The neighborhood knows them as his grandchildren. So it's no big deal. He got his grandkids over all the time.
then, asked to call 911?
Mm-hmm. And I took her to my house. Now, I'm nervous as hell, so I'm fumbling with my phone. So I finally get it right. She can't wait, and I don't blame her. So what I do is tell her, go across the street and use their phone. Now, we both calling 911. Now, she get through, and I get through. She deal with a moron. Me too.
You said there were, what do you mean a moron?
Idiot.
I heard the 911 call for her.
Imbecile.
And the woman kept
Why
being
do you
like,
have that damn job?
the woman was like, oh, hang up and wait for the police.
Really? How about stay on, and I'll talk to you till they get there.
Right. Coming up, we'll have more of my exclusive interview with Charles Ramsey. He tells me what it feels like to have been living in the neighborhood for a year without knowing that women were being allegedly held captive inside that house. He also says he doesn't believe he should get the reward money, that it should go to the women. That's next.